Hey everybody, Steve Gamache here with another Chef Knives to Go quick look product review. And what we're looking at this time is the Makoto Kurosaki Aogami Super Gyuto 210mm knife. So this line uses a core steel of what's known as Aogami or Blue Paper Super reactive high carbon steel. Heat treats 62 plus, we don't have an exact, but I figure probably 62, 63 on that core steel. The construction is 3 layers, so on either side of that reactive hard core steel, you've got a softer stainless cladding, and it's pretty easy to say the cladding line on this line up the finish that they've got on there. So really cool looking knife. The weight and dimensions might vary just a little bit from knife to knife. This particular one is 143 grams, or 5 ounces. And the edge length is about 215, which is typical of his stuff, a little bit oversized. So about 215 millimeters or 8.5 on the edge. Overall length, about 14 inches. These are thin knives with very high performance. So this is about 2.3 millimeters coming out of the handle at the spine. And then I measured just a little under 2 millimeters halfway down. And then it doesn't have a ton of continuous taper, but you can see it gets thin towards the tip with the grind. This is pretty close to the grind line. This finished change you see is pretty well right in line with the grind. So you can see the grind's pretty generous, and so it gets very skinny right at that tip. So the performance is excellent there. The blade height is 46.6 millimeters, so plenty of clearance there for your fingers on the cutting board. And the handle is an octagonal walnut with a black packawood handle. This could, well, I think it says walnut on there. This could be rosewood, but anyway, if I wrote walnut, I'm sure that's what it says. So nice fit and finish on the handle. It's nicely figured, tight install on the handle as far as the glue job goes. The circumference on that handle is a little under 74, 75 millimeters, a little under 3 inches. Not a real long handle, but that helps keep the weight down on the handle, and that brings your balance point pretty close to a pinch grip, maybe just a touch behind, but for me, it's almost right on the money. So that gives you a very neutral feel. It's a light, nimble knife. You can see it's right at 5 ounces. So even with this slightly heavier handle, it's a light package. This is fairly stiff. Actually, it's surprisingly stiff for the thinness of it. You've got a flattish heel. It's very thin at the edge. High performance tip. Nice fit and finish. Let's take a look at it. I'd say the out-of-the-box edge was 6 out of 10 on my scale, so nice out-of-the-box edge. Oh, there we go. Finally, we get a really nice look there. So this gives you a great view of the... So they've got what's called a hairline finish or a brush finish on the blade flats that goes with the knife. And then you've got kind of a frosted finish, easy for me to say, on the grind that's going down to the edge, and then you can see the core steel, and then you can see the shiny edge bevel itself. So it's a pretty dramatic look. You've got screened in kanji and logo there, etched in. And so that's the right side of the blade as you'd be holding it. This is the left side of the blade as you'd be holding it. Again, it's a dramatic look where that core steel shows at the edge. They put a nice polish on the spine all the way down. And there's a nice polish on the choil, the back of the blade, and the neck as well. So quite comfortable out of the box. As I said, about a 6 out of 10 on my out-of-the-box edge seat of the pants evaluation. And here is the edge profiles. So you've got kind of a gentle belly throughout, a little bit of a flat towards the heel, not a whole lot, but just a little bit. It kind of flows into a stop there, and then pretty much a gentle belly. And I can get pretty high on this one. You can see that's pretty high for rocking, so this will rock really nicely. I wouldn't say it's a chopper's dream, but it'll do some towards the back and then a lot of push-pull cuts, glide cuts. So kind of pretty versatile profile unless you're just a pure chopper. But well-crafted blade. I've got I think it's Shidogami number 2 version with the KU finish. That's a similar style knife, and it's just a really, really good performing knife. This one has upgraded steel on it and a nice brushed, non-KU finish to it. So really cool knife. So this is a great package. The performance is excellent. Very high quality fit and finish, well executed. Just a high quality package. So this is the Makoto Kurosaki Aogami Super Gyuto 210 millimeter knife.